Hey everybody, it's day 463 on my journey to 2000, where I post a video of me playing chess every single day on YouTube, and I track my progress on chess.com, and I'm rated 1397 after a win yesterday where I filled some additional time doing a puzzle, and I think that might be how I handle short games moving forward, just jumping straight in and doing a quick puzzle. Yesterday's puzzle wasn't necessarily quick. It was tough for me to figure out, but I'm hoping that maybe over time, the subscribers and reading the comments can help me break down where in my puzzle calculation I can improve. With that said, let's see who I'm playing today. Yes, Samuel 1971. Samuel 1971 out of Bangladesh. We do have the Caro-Kann exchange variation. And when I do play the Caro-Kann exchange variation, I win a majority of the time. So right now I'm thinking I'll take this, but then they check, but then I take. Okay, so even if, I think this is a free pawn. Uh-oh, reconnecting. That's not good. Well, now I have excellent connection, so for a while there I was concerned that I might have lost it. So with that, I think I might take here, and if it takes, then I take with jack and bust open their pawn. Well, they're not going to recapture with their queen, so taking means this. And then I can retreat back here to block the check. And so now I open up space for my bishop to come out. Maybe even now to exchange. Gotta be careful, they can take this pawn now. But let's see if we can get the exchange. They won't let me. I don't know if I want to take that, mainly because they'll even up their pawn structure. So let's just continue with development here. So I take this. If they take, then I can take with check. Well, that's not check. So if I take this, check. If they recapture, that's taken check. They recapture here, and then I win the bishop. But I beat down material. I think I'll castle. Protect the king. Finish development. And then maybe back down here. This pawn here is good for this knight not coming in. Let's get bishop back here. And then this attacks the bishop and opens up this diagonal for my I still kind of want them to take here. So now I'll attack the bishop. If they take, I'll recapture. What do we got here? I can take, but that allows them to double up on this open file. But I can take here, which means they'll take this, and I got let's see. Nine on the rim is grim. I could trade it, but I think that just helps. Well, if they close this off, that's actually not bad for me because it blocks this. So let's get the knight off the rim and watch them take back here. And their king is still not as protective as it once was. I think queen f6 here is good for eventually swinging over to h6. At the same time, I could bring my knight over, have some attacks here. Yeah. Or we've got targeting the b2 pawn. I think I could probably benefit from activating my rooks. They might go queen here. So if I do this, then they can just this. But if I don't, and they get their queen here, I can just do that. It's okay. Somebody's getting a little talking to over there. So queen b5. I can come here, and if take with check. This thing can just go there though. So let's defend that pawn. Okay. And now this. Then I can, yeah. I can target the, okay. This. Okay, I'm going to be running out of time here. So I think I gotta get my other rook into the game somehow. Maybe it's time to push F7, the F7 pawn. I've got this move here. Okay. Okay, do I take with the pawn or do I take with the rook? I think the rook is going to be helpful to get up. But this and then this. Did I take that? Okay. My king is much more protected than theirs is. Starting to run out of time here. So rook to e8, I'm thinking if they take, I can take back and attack the queen. And then be one step closer to potentially mating. Okay, but they do this instead. You have to retreat back. Okay. It's a little noisy in the Chess with Patrick household today. A little noisy. take this and open my king up? No. Samuel, 1971, playing pretty well. Sounds like I'm playing chess in a construction zone, but I'm not. This needs to stay here. This back rank. 41 seconds left compared to 8 minutes and 30 seconds for my opponent. This is par for the course here, really. Let's attack the rook here. Maybe push the pawn. Or push this pawn. Oh, jeez. Oh, wait. I think I can take that and then block with the bishop. Okay. Defending that with my queen now. Let's attack this pawn. Let's add another attacker to the pawn. Oh. It's at this moment when the noises outside this door get really frustrating because they're just gonna take my rook. And I could blame it on so many things, but I didn't convert when I should have. I'm going to be interested in the analysis here. I had a pretty winning position. I would like to think I had a really good position. Again, I'm not sure why they're not taking. They might just be... Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, so let's protect this pawn. Okay, so I'm still in it. Now I can add another defender to the pawn here. Or I'm thinking yeah, I don't know what to think right now. Right, I know I'm running out of time. That's also, oh, they're gonna take with check. That's what they're gonna do. Time, 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 time. They take a time block. Okay. Should we swing the rook over? Maybe. Defend the pawn. They attack. I take the pawn. They take this pawn. I attack the bishop. I come back over here. I come back here. They take this pawn. I take that. Oh, they're coming down and checking though. Queen's gotta go somewhere. And they've got mate. Oh, wow, what a good mate. That was a good mate. Thank you for the game. That was pretty intense. Let's check out the analysis. Did I have an advantage as black? I did. Yeah, right after the opening. Looks like white made a big blunder here that I didn't capitalize on in the opening. And I had a significant advantage right after the opening, gave it away in the middle, and then they gave me plenty of... Oh wait, no, this was my blunder. Okay. I made a blunder in the opening that they didn't capitalize on. I maintained an advantage up until the middle game, and then I made a blunder that they didn't capitalize on as well, all the way up until it was even, leading up to the end game, probably when they got their pawn on an f6. I feel like once they got their pawn on f6, it was a really tough game for me. But I played with 61% accuracy, 4 blunders, 1 miss, 6 mistakes. I played as if I was 1800. So let's go through it here. Caro-Kann. So that is a blunder. Is that like a trap? Yeah, it is a trap because if I take the queen, then they've got b5 check. And I have to defend with d7. Okay. So in the castle, don't take the d4 pawn. And this is where studying the openings actually do help. But also just being able to calculate it helps as well. So in my head, I thought I calculated what happens if they check. But I didn't see what happens after they take and then check. Oops. That's what I didn't calculate. But after that, I do... this was an inaccuracy. I should have taken with the knight. Because if it takes, then I can come back here and defend against check. But I defend against check that way, and they make a mistake here. Then I just play a developing move, letting up the bishop. Queen e2. I want to trade. They don't. I develop. They pin. I castle. They develop. I release the pin. They move back. I move back. They move their king. I come over to attack the bishop. I exchange because of the fact that I want to close off that open file on my king, but it probably wasn't the best move. This fork here. And if they take, then I take back, threatening the rook. But doesn't this just give them back the open file? And then all they gotta do is... Yeah. What would they do here? They might... I don't know. Get their knight over here to then come down here. But then I come in and start attacking. I think trying to get rid of this queen bishop pair was the point of that. Develop the rook. Queen comes down, attacking the pawn. I push it, which is an inaccuracy. They liked trying to go after the queen while threatening the bishop at the same time. And I've got a double attack on this f3 pawn. But they bring the rook over. I do that move to double attack the pawn and get my knight more active. They retreat back. I come over to just align against the king. They push, which is a good move. I go knight c4, which isn't the best move. A better move might have been either retreating, so then I could have options. But they take, I take, and the game is even at this point. They push the pawn. I swing rook over to align with the queen. They attack my rook. I retreat back. And then they make this blunder. And I didn't want to expose my king, so I pushed. To do it again, I would have probably taken, which is the best move. I would have maintained my advantage there. Yep. And so I'll have to pick this up at another time because I actually have a early morning meeting that I have to prepare for. So sorry for cutting the analysis short here. I'll see if I can't jump on and do some more of the analysis before I upload it. See ya. All right, I'm back. So I was able to come back and look at some more of the analysis here. So where were we? Oh yeah, I should have taken that pawn. In doing so, I gave back some of the advantage, but I was just worried about exposing my king here, especially with a, immediate check potential and some other things. The queen comes in. I push the pawn to eventually cut off this bishop's access. They attack my rook. Best move. They attack my other rook. Inaccuracy here. I could have gone up to this green square, which after this could have led to something like that. They activate their rook. I attack their other one. They move it to safety. And then I push this this pawn to e4, which was a mistake. I didn't realize that the pawn was pinned. So this is where 30 seconds on the clock. I mean, look at it. I'm playing basically half of the game with 30 seconds on the clock. So again, time management. So I take back, which is the worst thing I could have done. Even though it did, I won the rook, but with the check. In my head, I did see this, but I thought blocking with the bishop was going to be okay for me. It wasn't, because they could have taken that pawn and then brought the queen down, and I would have been in some deep doo-doo. So they retreat back, which was the mistake. And then I push the pawn to safety, which was good. They bring their bishop back up. And then I threaten their pawn. They defend their pawn. Then I push this. I push this to add another defender here. Again, time management issues. I didn't realize that I left my rook hanging, which fortunately neither did they. And we have an even game here. So I defend my pawn. They attack my rook. I move it to a safe square. They reinforce it or attack this pawn twice. I defend it twice now and attack the queen. But if they would have just taken with check, that would have been probably the better thing. I was thinking I could have just come over here and attacked their queen. But they've got easy ways to get out of it. And then if I were to try and do something crazy like this, then they've got moves. Oops. They've got moves like that. Yeah. And then I'd be in scramble mode here, because if I go there, this, and then they win my rook. So they've got a lot of moves there with the queen going to the back rank. So after the queen retreats, I swing my rook over, threatening mates, and then they defend. I defend the pawn and get my bishop back into the game here. I don't know. What else would I have done here if I had more time? I only had 10 seconds to make this move, so getting my bishop to a safe square defended by the pawn and defending another one seemed to make sense. I could have just attacked or taken this pawn, which that was a good move. They retreat their bishop to attack this pawn here. They take. I threaten the bishop. The bishop retreats back. I once again align my queen across from the king on the H file. And then I'm seeing like this move here. So after the bishop comes down, I move bishop here, but then it's a little bit too late. So instead of bishop to d6, what I could have done was, let's see, defend here. Yep. Or I've gone here so that after this, then I've got, oh wait. Oh yeah, so just by moving my rook out of the way, I'm defending the pawn. But I also got this bishop here, so I don't know why I was so focused on that. And then, let's see. I take the pawn, which, again, time management, that was a blunder. They could have just taken with the queen and had, oh, they could have just got thrown in this check immediately. I guess I was thinking they can't take because of the bishop. They can't take because of the queen. And I'm threatening the queen, so the queen's got to move. But with the time I had left, like if I would have said, okay, queen has to move, where would it go? This isn't a good move because if here, then I've got check. Oh wait, then I've got, well then I just take the queen. But even this, that, oh, it would come with check, okay. So yeah, I probably should have take the queen if that would have happened. If they would have gone here, then that's threatening this, so. But what I didn't see was this check. And then even after that, they found it. And that was all she wrote. It was a good mate by my opponent. Yeah, I think, again, time management. Yeah. I wonder how you can go back and see how much time you spent on each move in the analysis, because I think that would be helpful. Where am I spending the most time? That's actually a good idea. If I could go back and look at what moves I've spent the most time and figured out if there's a quicker, safer move to make in those moments. Yeah. We'll see. Okay. Day 463 in the books. Until next time.